deeper voice in footy than,
right, yes.
than big John
A lot
Brown.
of gaspers, a lot of scotches, just to get to this.
And he's a little bit gravelly this morning, Brownie.
Gravelly. We had the big launch yesterday, the Fox Footy launch. So I think you've got yours today with Channel 7,
Yes.
Rui. But how good's footy? How good's footy? And we started all these sort of things. So I reckon it's done. It's been an endless summer. 10-week school holidays. Get the kids back to school. Yeah, got a couple of kids at home. And I tell you what, family time's overrated, Mick.
I agree with you.
I know.
Why do you think Rue's here?
Yeah.
Why do you think Titus was here?
Absolutely.
Right.
But it's good to see you back, mate.
Yes.
Great, me old wingman.
Oh, that's right.
Sit on the
You
couch.
too.
I spent more time with Brownie than my family for about 5 years.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, now I've got to put up with your cousin because Jack's hosting on the couch this year. So
It's a downgrade.
That's a step up in
it's a little
class.
bit,
That is.
Yes. Well, it depends who you barrack for, I guess. But for all the Richmond faithful, they'll be cheering on the couch because there'll be no other reason we're talking about Richmond people this year. So I reckon they'll be down the bottom.
I tell you what, you've spoken too early. Right. He's come in throwing haymakers, this bloke.
Well, he's probably come in throwing haymakers because he heard what you said the other day.
I don't do this.
Have
This
you been
morning.
throwing bombs?
This was
haven't
out
you?
of context.
I
Don't.
thought
You've
we were
been
going to play
calling me
this.
simpleton again, have you?
The
I
start
would
of
never
today's
do
show,
that.
Brownie.
He's going to kick it off.
Also, Jonathan Brown, the big, bustling Jonathan Brown, the centre-half forward with the lowest IQ, I think, in the history of the game.
He's going to come in
It's got to be a sub-50.
That's unfair.
No.
Oh, that's according to champion data.
Yeah, oh, really?
That
No,
could be
Wikipedia.
Wikipedia. I love you, and you're one of the. We've always
okay.
loved you.
Look at that.
Since the early
Quickest
Warrnambool
recant I've
days.
ever seen.
Can I ask you this? Hey, do you mind if I just
please,
interrupt
go.
for a second? Off the Brisbane winning a grand final last year, talk us about through the immediate aftermath and what it meant to you as a former skipper.
I said to Blackie at half time, and not often you get to this feeling. You might have had it in a couple of grand finals, Mick, but I said, we're going to the bar. We're going to get our quota at the MCG, and we're going to quota of Carlton Drafts, and we're going to really celebrate hard because we're not getting beaten, and it's an unbelievable
At
feeling.
what point did you call that?
At half time, but there's no chance.
Apparently, the Brisbane players were singing the song at halftime.
Yeah, well, they had their first crowning at halftime, Nick. But it was an unbelievable feeling because as a Fitzroy supporter, as a kid growing up,
your dad played.
got mocked a lot, and once a year I'd wear the jumper to school because that was the only win we'd had, let alone a grand final. So for your team to actually win the grand final was pretty amazing. And I was actually walking into the ground, and Nathan Buckley, I was walking in with Bucks, and Bucks said, whatever you do, if the boys win, go down the rooms. And I was like, I don't want to be one of those diggers, hanger-oners like you are, Mick, with the Richmond victories. But you know what? When the siren went, I went down there. And me and Blackie and my wife, Kylie, went down there, and it was just an amazing feeling. We sang the song and got in the locker room with the boys and had a beer.
What was it like seeing Choppers, Ashcroft, who you played in premierships with, then watching his son?
Was amazing.
Surreal?
Well, you were just so proud. I think you're proud of everyone.
Because he would have been a young kid running around when you were playing.
Absolutely, yeah. So he was, Choppers, obviously I played in the 3 premierships with him, and, to see young Will come in and do what he did, done. There's my IQ test. It was, and now we've got another Ashcroft as well.
I
We've got
know.
Levi.
The
So-
rich get richer.
Actually, I saw Joe Danner at the airport the other day, though. So Joe's having a great career because Joe lives down my neck of the woods, sort of down past the Gold Coast. Can you believe he was getting in a car, driving 2 hours to work? It'd be like living in Warrnambool and playing in Geelong. He was going 2 hours there and 2 hours back every day. Amazing. And he'd made plans to retire last year, but we got beat by Collingwood in the grand final. So he said to Fags, I'll go one more. I've got to win their flag.
You've watched them as a supporter, and you enjoyed it as a player too. You must have really enjoyed that. Roo, how did you enjoy the flag? Oh, that's right.
Come on, Nick.
You did.
That's what he does. He turns on his own.
Hey, you
How did you
too.
change your tune? Hey?
Yeah.
10 years ago, you were a broken man. You were about to go and barrack for Carlton.
I was-
Don't worry, he's about to be
Gotta go
broke
and back
again.
and
Don't worry.
I'd had enough. Hold that thought, you two. Look at them, Giants. It's like Land of the Giants in here today. Two of the greats, all-time greats in the room. We might compare marks coming up next too. That never gets old for me.
Well, they're 1 and 2 on the podium, obviously.
Obviously. Yeah, who's in town for the AFL season launch on KO and Fox Footy? It's a big operation, that one. How was that? You guys were both at the opening?
Well,
Yes.
absolutely. I think the important thing is for you, we love our footy, don't we?
We
But
do,
especially
we all
here in Melbourne, that if you want to watch your footy on a Saturday, you need KO or Fox. So don't fall into the trap of Saturday morning, okay, I'm going to put my game on, free to wear.
No, well, I don't think it's dawned on a lot of people yet. That's Saturday football has been taken off the table for free to air.
That's
so
right.
it's going to be controversial. But well done to Foxtel for nailing it down. What are you doing? 8 shows? 20 shows a week? What do you do? They work you hard.
How many are you on?
Friday nights. Friday night footy. Well, Friday's going to be good. We're going to actually there. Are you working Friday nights, Rooster?
Thursdays.
You're Thursday, so going to be Friday night. Although it's funny because we open with Thursday night, Brisbane versus Geelong, the unfurling of flag on March 6th, I think. So
will you be doing that, or
absolutely.
you'll be there as a?
I'll be there
fan?
live. No, I'm going to be there working,
Right.
and then on the couch, which is a staple diet of your footy diet. And mate, you always are a big fan of on the couch, are you, Mick, on a Monday night?
I'm
on a
waiting for you to
bit
open that
downhill.
couch out into a double bed and get into with Gary and start spooning each other. You two,
Hey,
could
Rooster
you be?
did. How long did we do?
We
did
were on the
3 or
couch
4
next
years.
to
Grumpy
4
Gary.
or 5 years. I
Yeah,
reckon.
and Gaz, it used to always depend on how grumpy Gary was on a Monday morning. You know, whether his eggs and bacon had been cooked by Dennis properly across the road.
Look at you two. You look like you can still play. What happened to the era? You both look magnificent.
Yeah.
What
Thank you,
happened to the era when players used to retire and really let themselves go?
Oh, there's a few out there.
Who's
Do you want to
topping your list?
name them?
Who's?
Well, Chrissy Johnson has done remarkably well because Chrissy Johnson is, for a bloke that's struggling, he actually looks fitter than when he was playing. Chrissy went up, he married a beautiful Italian lady, Vanessa,
Oh, that's a
and
slippery
still married.
slope too.
And
On the tooth.
slippery slope. So Ness,
Well fed there.
Ness decided to take him to Italy for their honeymoon. Which was great.
Hit the
Great.
inflate,
And,
inflate button.
He hit the inflate button, right, because their Skinfolds, at the Brisbane Lions, Leigh Matthews had a philosophy, you had to be lower than 60. Skinfolds, the old pinch test. Now, you couldn't play for the Lions. Jono came back from his honeymoon to Italy, 140. he broke the calipers. So he broke calipers.
I can get the tongs out.
The old barbecue tongs. So as the season as the pre-season went on, we're thinking, this is going to be interesting because Leigh would get up every 2 weeks and go, my rule is you can't play for the Brisbane Lions unless you're less than 60 Skinfolds. Well, all of a sudden, go November, December, January, February. I thought, geez, we're getting awfully close to the season.
close.
And Jono's at about 95. He stands up the week of round 1. Jono's at about 80. He goes, boys, you know what I've said? You can't play for the Brisbane Lions unless you're lower than 60 Skinfolds. Or your name's Chris Johnson.
Well, I remember a story out of the Sydney Swans, and someone turned up one day, and Plugger was walking around with a cricket bat in the air, and they go, "What's going on there?" And they go, "He's just cracked a ton for his skin." So
We've come a long way. You're not even allowed to post the players' weights.
Well, it's amazing, isn't it?
anymore. Oh,
Because it used to be there was a fat club.
Yeah,
we had a fat club at the clubs. And
I spent some time in
pre-system.
that, yeah.
Did you? Oh, yeah, because you've got a little fat gut.
I do. I always
Yes.
struggled. I was notoriously high skin folds.
Yeah.
All in my guts.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Even when you were fit, it
Yeah.
still was.
Ozympic's great.
You're always on that.
There's always a weakness. Mine with me quads. I had the thunder
Quaddies,
thighs.
big fat legs.
Yeah.
well,
Anyway, so we've just fat shamed for the last 20 minutes.
have you caught up with your old mate Sam Pang?
I went and saw Sam the other night. It's actually exciting. He's got his own show.
I really hope that fails.
Yeah, well,
You know what? I'll just be honest. It'd be good to see that sink without trace.
Bit of humble pie.
Sam Pang tonight. He's
That's what it
everywhere.
should be called.
He's everywhere, isn't he? We're
He's
risking.
a super fella. He'll go great.
We are risking overexposure, and I know he's conscious of it. Yeah, he's tossing up. Should I do the luggies, big fella? Should I do this? Should I do that?
Does he still
did he
seek
say?
you for counsel? He
Yeah, he does. Yeah. So, but Sam Pang tonight, 8 shows, and then apparently guaranteed another 8 shows. I'm not sure the time slot of that second 8. I'm a bit worried that might be about 1 a.m. with the infomercials.
Midnight to dawn.
It's going to be on Channel 10 starting March.
Okay.
That's right.
And
17,
just
I
before we let you go, sorry. What was it?
I think it's March 17th.
March
but it
17th.
March
might be wrong.
17 is,
Yep.
Yeah, you're coaching the under-15 girls. Which club?
Palm Beach, Currumbin.
How's that going?
The Mighty Lions.
It's the Mighty Lions. It's interesting coaching under 15 girls. I need danger money. I must admit, I did leave off the table to the parents when I had parent coaches night the other night that I'm going to be a wonderful coach. I did leave off the table the fact that I'm actually not going to be there for the games.
That's what they need, a super coach. Thanks for coming in today.
worries.
Good luck on Fox Footy and KO, who launched magnificently.
It's going to be a great season.
Good to see you two together. Can we get a photo? Hey, we didn't get to your marks. You'll have to come back, talk about
Yeah,
two
it was
of the
the
best
best.
marks.
Who did you reckon was best?
Look, jury's out for me.
Look at him.
You
What
know
a
who was better?
We've got a long history, Mick.
I'll tell you who's was better. Jack Rewald's was backwards into
Soft.
a pack.
Knew he was safe. Knew he was safe.
B- at best.
A B-. Good on you, Jono.
Got it.